There are a few things more frightening to a homeowner than a house fire. June is National Home Safety Awareness Month, and electrical safety is paramount in preventing fire. We welcome Skip Stanton. He is the co-owner of Aqua Plumbing and Air to help keep our families safe. It's good to see you again.
You as well, Stephanie. Thank you.
What are some of the common mistakes that we make as homeowners when it comes to electrical safety?
I think, out of convenience, we try to maybe put too many things in an outlet. We add extension cords. Extension cords are really designed for temporary use. So if you have an appliance, for instance, that you're trying to run or something that draws a significant amount of current, you really should have outlets, have a professional put outlets near the source so that the actual cord from whatever the device is can plug directly into an outlet.
Yeah, we certainly don't want convenience to come at an unsafe cost.
Correct.
When you go into people's homes, what type of things are you alerting people to that could be problematic?
Well, I think when our electricians go into the home, first off, they're looking at the breaker panel. They're looking for things that are running hot. There's usually indications that something is either there's a voltage drop for some reason, bad connections, whatever. They're also looking at grounding, overall grounding throughout the home, especially if there's pools involved, that the actual foundation and the cage are all bonded and grounded to the equipment. So that there isn't any way that anything shorts out and would cause an electrical or somebody get electrocuted in the pool, things like that.
And I'll be honest, a lot of those things would have not occurred to me, and I've been a homeowner for many years, so you obviously, as professionals, are looking for very specific things.
Sure. Those are some of the major things in regards to fire. So, you have, with electrical, you have shock, obviously, and then fire is another big reason. The way typically an electrical fire starts is that there's a voltage drop either through a piece of wire, something's pinched. Wherever there's voltage drop, amperage increases, which creates heat, and then that's when a cord can either melt, and if it's near anything combustible, furniture, draperies, whatever, all of a sudden you have a fire on your hands.
Right, and obviously can for some devastating consequences.
Absolutely.
Often as well. This time of year, lightning, such a big deal here.
Right.
Makes many of us as homeowners very, very nervous.
Right.
What can we do in terms of preparation to make sure our home is as lightning and storm safe as possible?
I think, there is lightning protection, and there are professionals in the area that specialize in lightning apparatuses, like lightning rods, if you will.
Yes.
But the majority of people, surge protection is probably your best answer to try to protect your televisions, computers, your air conditioning equipment, things like that.
Okay, so there are things that we can do to help with the electrical fires that way, which is good to consider.
Sure.
Pollutants also become a factor, too, as we're talking about home safety. What type of things can you do to help mitigate pollutants to keep our family safe?
So that'd probably be more in line with air quality. VOCs are volatile organic compounds, which are given off by just about everything in your home. Your furnishings, you'd be amazed, things like formaldehyde, things like that, outgas themselves out of your cabinetry. Anything that's made with plastic is outgassing itself. So fresh air is probably the most inexpensive way to combat those things. UV lights are another product that do a good job of destroying VOCs in the homes. But fresh air is probably the best thing. So if you could open your windows for an hour in the morning when maybe the dew is kind of burnt off the lawns, but not before it got too hot.
It's a very narrow window, Skip.
It's a narrow window, and there are, things out there. There's equipment available that you could actually introduce fresh air into your home through your air conditioning system and control the humidity and the temperature of the air that's coming into your home. So
yeah, I think we forget about how many things, like furniture and paint and whatnot really do provide pollutants that can impact our family.
In our effort to make our homes more energy efficient, we make them tighter, better windows, better doors, all those kind of things. And, kind of picture yourself living inside a plastic bag. Plastic bags don't breathe. Older homes, they had a natural infiltration from fresh air coming in, which was actually healthier for us.
The good and the bad, right?
Exactly.
Now our bills might be lower, but we have other things to think about. All right. For more information, you can learn about the many different services provided. Even though the name says plumbing, they do many, many different things inside your home. You can go go to aquaplumbing.com. We'll be right back.